'cause I'm a fury.
Hey everybody, cause I'm a fury here, and I guess I'll try to do an unboxing, but let me explain the context of what I got. And it's basically like this. It breaks down like this. I actually did numerous videos talking about how not to give into the scalpers, and I've tried to at least get me one of the NexGen models to no avail. But the way this day worked out was really strange. Everything just seemed to align itself correctly. My partner at 10 o'clock today, I was supposed to be 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Partner called out. I was supposed to be working a SCTU truck, which is a special care transfer unit. But then somebody else called out as well, so they put me at 8:30. But they said if I can get in at earlier time and do the shift, you get out 12 hours from that time. So I managed to get there at 6:30 a.m. And I got out at 6:30 p.m. And something told me to give Target a try. Just for it. Like Xbox Series X, forget it. The parts for those are more advanced. You're not going to get those. PlayStation 5, parts more advanced. You're not going to get those. So, I'm going to get 3 of these 4 different models. And you're going to see me probably with an Xbox Series S, X, and probably a disc-based PlayStation 5. I don't see no point in getting a discless PS5 because there's no difference but the disc drive, and it ain't no major difference but that. Whereas the Series S might be less powerful than the X. It's a budget version. It has its own things. You can do a lot of good emulation on it. It's pretty powerful. It's some other things that Review Tech USA was mentioning about it that's going to help it last long. But for the collector in me, which I am, I've always told you guys that I'm a collector. So what's going on here is that, back to the story, something told me started working earlier than usual. I usually don't get to work till about 10, 11 in the morning. Got there about 6-ish, different shift. Something told me to, before we pull off this truck from doing a stock check, let me see what's going on with Target. They got nothing in stock in Jersey City. So I hit 50-mile radius, and Lower East Side Manhattan has one. And I jump on it. I jumped on it, and I ain't worried about no bots, nothing. I didn't feel like it was there. And I went and picked it up after work. And what I'm talking about is this thing here. Finally, I have at least one of the 3 that I wanted to get. And what we have here is the Xbox Series S. And no, I didn't buy it from the scalpers, because as you can see, here's the order hold, and in the corner you can see my last name, Outlaw. Boom. Hold for last name Outlaw. Put on hold until March. They said put on hold. Date to put on hold was today, and he will hold it for you until Thursday. So I actually got one, and legit. Let's open it up and see what's in this box. Basically, I've seen other people on open, but let me do my own. Yeah. Let's see what we're working with here. All right. Of course, you got the Xbox box here, like this. And you have the console here, which is pretty heavy. If you've never seen the Series S, it's significantly smaller, they say, than the X. But, of course, power your dreams and stuff. Some lot of sick bastards out there, so I don't know if you want their dreams powered. But let's take it out of the protective wrapping, like that. I never was like, okay, this looks weird, but I think in person, it might grow on me. Let's see what we got here. All right. First off, of course, we know it's all digital, 512. It has memory expansion, which I will get. Ooh, I look jacked. I've been working out, people. Haha. Now, anyway, what we got in the port here, we got the expansion port for the memory, the power cord, HDMI out, of course. We have the SS drives, and we have the Ethernet broadband. And it's sleek, it's simple. I thought this thing was gonna be like a sword, like stick out like a whew. Actually, it's smoother than I thought. And here we go. Like that. It's on my bed here. I can't do it all stable, but here we go. We got the Series S here. And let's see what else we got in the box. Of course, the normal stuff. We got App Store. Of course, I got the Xbox app already. Don't need to know that. Let's see what else we have. I want to do a comparison right now. We have the Series S and X controllers, right? And I have my standard controller right here from my Xbox One X. Let's see if there's any different, like any major differences besides the color. This is, of course, the one that comes with the Series S. Let me feel this in my hand. All right? And let's look at that. Of course, you're going to see the difference in the thumb button right here. Whereas with the Series S and X, you got more of that thumb. You got more of the thumb button that is kind of like the Elite controller. And on the top, it ain't that much difference, but let me see how this feels compared to that. It has a more, how we say, more of a grittier texture, so you can actually have a better grip with this. And then it have, of course, it has that button right here. That I forgot this button, what this new button is. And then you got your cables here. You got your HDMI cable that comes here. You got your power cord. Very simple, no power box involved with it. And you got your instruction manual. And I'm gonna get this thing to test eventually. But there we go. But I like this. As this one here is smoother from the Xbox One X with the black in it. It's smoother. But this one here, it just feels, let me see size. There's no difference in size. It just feels a lot more, how can we say? It just feels a lot grittier, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It just has like a more of a, like, okay, once my hands get sweaty or something, I'm playing for a long period of time and stuff, I don't have to worry about it being as this one's smooth. I'm more liable to, whereas this one here, got more of a sure grip with it. So, in all, you got the Xbox Series S. This is, y'all, and I thought this thing was going to be a lightweight, y'all. This must be working with some serious hardware on the inside. To be honest with you, it got to be. Let's see how it stands up right here. Let's do, which side does it, this side here. You stand it up like that. You got your ports here. So in the future, when I get the Series X, I know I got this. I can put the expansive port in there. I'm gonna get the Seagate port, of course. But it's 512, but I'm a collector. I wanna see how this all digital thing go. Probably use a lot of these games that I have on my Game Pass, play them on here. I can hook this up for the streams or so, while I still got my 1X over here doing a lot of the brunt of it. And all, I have to say, I like the look of it. I thought I wouldn't like the look of it because I don't like things that got too much of a white color on it, because, you know, dirt, collection, and dust, but shows fingerprints more. Anyway, I'm gonna give it a whirl and let y'all know what I think, because I'm a Fury. I'm out. Peace.
Oh, and little update here. I downloaded Streets of Rage 4 And that's the first one I downloaded from my cloud of Game Pass to demonstrate for my own personal. Sorry, I don't have the footage for it, but I don't need to show you and do a lot of comparisons. I could tell you, and it's actually the truth, and you can vouch that with a lot of different series of people who did the comparisons compared to the Xbox One X. One X, not Series X, people. Okay, One X. I know it's confusing. Microsoft need to work on the names. So, compared to the One X, the Series S speed and resolution works a lot smoother. The loading times are significantly less. I was playing it and loading up the stage from Streets of Rage, the final stage from Streets of Rage 4 to play, which I've done the best I've ever done. It looked like the reaction and everything just seems to be a lot more smoother and frame rates. And I'm not joking about that because this is a person who's played Streets of Rage 4. The last time I played it was months ago. And I was able to just pick it back up, and it seems a lot more fluid because it holds at a higher frame rate. The loading times are less, and it was instant. It was instantly noticeable. So I'm gonna go through other games and see how that goes. That games that are optimized for that, and really see how it goes. But overall, so far, it's an impressive little piece of hardware. I still plan on buying the PlayStation 5. What version I get, don't know, because I'm hearing it's not a reason really to get a disc. But if I have my PS4 games, I'm going to be able to at least have a backup just in case my PS4 stops working. You get what I'm saying? Well, I got 2 PS4s. I shouldn't have to worry about that. So maybe I get digital on the PlayStation 5. It won't make a difference to save $100, but definitely a Series X and a PlayStation 5 are the next two I'm going to get. Whatever order, depends on what availability arises. But as for the Series S, it's very impressive for its price point, and especially stacked up against the One X, which on paper is supposed to be more powerful, but it's all about performance. Like I've been saying, y'all, performance era. We should be in a performance era. If we're not making significant jumps in graphical prowess, performance is where it should be at. And I have to say, don't let the teraflops thing go on paper fool you. It's all about execution. Nobody fully optimized the One X for what it can do. And then it was outdated as well. Whereas the software and the hardware inside the Series S is more current, and performance-wise, we're going to get more out of it. Anyway, I had to throw that in real quick. There's no hate here. You get me? It's gaming. It's gaming love. It's collecting. Some people just feel like they have to be loyal to just one, and if you talk about anything else in a positive light, they get upset. Oh, you best believe, when I get my PlayStation 5, I'm going to be very happy. It's been like war trying to get it from these goddamn scalpers, and I feel like I've finally been rewarded for my diligence. It's sticking to my guns. Anyway, y'all, that's all I had to say, because I'm a Fury. I'm out. Peace.